If you plan on trading the gold market this upcoming week, then you definitely want to pay attention to this video, especially because there were some really big moves inside of the gold market this week, and we are setting up for some really interesting moves this next week that is coming up. So in this video, I'm going to go over my entries, my exits, and my profit target zones. So that way you can know and fully understand what I'm looking for inside of the market. And then also, before we get into the charts, I want to let you know that I do have the Profitable Traders Academy. This is not a course. It is hands-on help from me inside of the Profitable Traders Academy. If this is something that you are looking for and you want more than just these markups, you want to be able to enter the market with confidence, then go ahead and check out the link in the description box below, because you will get all of these amazing things here on this page, and the price actually will be different because right now the price is going up on August 30th, but you can still be a part of it and still get tremendous value. So go ahead and go to profitabletradersacademy.com in order to check that out. So if we look at this past week, we can see this really strong bullish engulfing candle here on the weekly time frame, and we can also see that we were gearing up for that this past week as well. So with that being said, we do have this high here at 3,500, and there is a possibility for price to continue pushing higher. So before we go on any other time frame, there is one thing that I do want to draw. I do want to mark off this level right here where price ended this past week, and that is going to be at 34.53. Obviously, with the potential to go higher to tap into this previous all-time high. Between this point and this point, we can see very clearly there was a lot of chop. There was a lot of noise inside of the market. So it looks like some of that noise is finally being cleared up, and it is super exciting. So I do have some levels here. We're going to clean this up. If you've been following with me for the past few weeks, you know that we do this every single week. So let's just go ahead and go down to the daily time frame and reset the view so we could all see it. So now we can see all these different levels. Just going to clean up some. I was answering some questions inside of the Profitable Traders Academy and marked up this just a little bit because of the questions that I got. All really good questions. And of course, I gave amazing answers. So when it comes to this daily time frame, we can see a really clear impulse to the upside. And let me just call out these levels. So we did talk about this level here at 3,500. We already marked off this on the weekly time frame. And then we do have this level here at 34.33. That is still a very strong level. As you can see, this week's candle, or actually today's candle, did break and close above there. And then we also have this little resistance here. That's why I called out this level at 34.01. And then this level, let's get rid of that for right now. But this level is still really good. Actually, we're going to modify it just a little bit on this time frame. We may make further modifications on other time frames. So now this level is sitting at 33.64. And then we do have another level here that I do want to keep because I do like this. So it is sitting at 33.42. And then we do have another level here at, what is this, 33.27. And if we look at this price action appeared last week. So I'm not really going to touch the levels down here all that much because price wasn't down there this week, but I will call them off so that way you can have them on your chart. We do have this level right here at 33.11 that I'm basically just going to leave alone, especially because we have already placed that last week, and then the price action didn't really get down here. So we just want to leave that alone. But just in case for some reason it's missing inside of this video, I want to make sure that it's here. We also have a level at 32.84. We also have this yellow level here at 32.68. And then we also have another level at 32.46. We have one other level down here at 32.08. So basically just want to make sure that you had that. And then let's just go ahead and go down to the H1 time frame. You can already see my analysis and my thought plan. But basically, I've been super bullish on this market, especially because it's just had a lot of momentum. There's a lot of different things that are happening. So bullish bias still has been the same for quite a while. And what I'm looking for is basically for price. You can see that it stopped right here and formed a resistance. And I'm looking for price to pull back into the zone of 34.32 and then push up to this previous high. It could potentially go higher. We don't know, but that's my initial target. And then price could also retrace back down to this level at 34.04, especially because with these really big moves, a lot of times these do get retraced, sometimes almost 100%. So you just have to play out or you just have to account for that possibility inside of the market. So if price was to break this level, then I'd be looking for a short from here to here, especially because this is roughly 300 pips inside of this market, and that could be a really good opportunity, especially with broken market structure. So the other thing I called out that I did not have here, but basically the move from here to here is 274 pips. That's obviously a lot. And then if we target this high that it made today, it is 483 pips. And then, of course, if we target all the way up here, which is the previous high, then that's 966 pips inside of the market, which obviously is amazing. So definitely a lot of opportunities inside of this market. And I wanted to make sure that I capture this so that way you can potentially take advantage of this with your own trading strategy. Now, if you're looking for a trading strategy that gives you confidence when entering the market, you know exactly what you're looking for and what you need to see before you press that buy or sell button, then go ahead and check out the Profitable Traders Academy. You can find the link in the description box below. So that way you could check out the website, see if it's for you. And then if you want to join the program, go ahead and either click the button to join, or you can chat with me briefly if you have any additional questions. So go ahead and check out that website, and I would love to have you as a part of the group. And if you're looking for all of these things that I've talked about here played out in the actual market, check out the video where I made 480 pips inside of the gold market. And that video will tell you why I entered, why I exited, and how I managed the trade. Basically just running you through my entire thought process for those trades that I took inside of the market. They were definitely incredible trades, and people have said that they have gotten a lot of value from it. And I know that you will too. So go ahead and check that out. I'll see you there.